Hello, and welcome to the introductory module for the K2 Comprehensive Literacy Framework online professional series presented by Literacy Collaborative at The Ohio State University. The purchased series of professional development modules is designed to inspire your teaching and professional growth while giving you the flexibility that your busy schedule demands. My name is Shelly Schaub, and I am a K2 trainer of literacy coaches and teachers at Literacy Collaborative. I, along with my colleague, Jenny McFerin, have designed this professional learning series with the common goal of supporting teachers of literacy to improve student achievement and inspire all students to be lifelong lovers of learning and literature. We hope this introductory module provides the information you need to make the decision to join us in a deep dive into K2 literacy professional learning. This introductory module is designed to introduce you to the K2 Comprehensive Literacy Framework online professional learning series in 3 ways. 1, we want you to have an opportunity to understand the professional text called Responsive Literacy, from which we will be working. We are proud to have co-authored this text and want you to have some time to explore all it has to offer. 2, teachers are flooded with lots of options for designing literacy teaching. This introductory module is designed to help you understand the Literacy Collaborative Comprehensive Literacy Framework, so you will have a foundation from which to build future trainings. And finally, you will hear a brief overview of what to expect from the professional learning series. Let's begin with an overview of the required professional text for this online professional learning series. Responsive literacy debuted in spring of 2018 and has made an impact on classroom teaching across the nation. Teachers have raved about the ease in which they can navigate this text and the impact it has had on their thinking. Founders, trainers, and guest authors of Literacy Collaborative, including Dr. Gaysu Pinnell and Dr. Pat Scharer, collaborate to share literacy experiences and learning with teachers and building leaders. With the purchase of the printed text, you have access to online resources such as videos and downloadables that continue to be developed. You can access the companion website at scholastic.com/RL resources. The 6 color-coded sections of responsive literacy represent the essential components of responsive literacy organized around a comprehensive framework. This section sets the stage for the multifaceted comprehensive teaching expected in high-achieving, student-centered, literacy-based classrooms. The text is designed for quick reading and the pictures are plentiful, making the reader feel he or she has entered a Literacy Collaborative classroom. Section 1, called Professional Learning, reflects core beliefs that influence each chapter in the text. Section 2 focuses on organizing for literacy learning in order to ensure productive and active learning while the teacher works with small groups of students in guided reading. The 3 chapters offer practical and theoretical-based methods for kindergarten through 6th grade. There are 6 chapters in Section 3 that describe multiple contexts for reading in the Comprehensive Literacy Framework. The chapters in the reading section of the text discusses whole group instruction in chapters 9, 10, and 11. These chapters focus on interactive read aloud and shared reading as being highly supportive instructional contexts for thinking like readers. In addition, chapters 12 through 14 integrate how to use data to build strategic activity in other parts of the instructional framework, including guided reading and independent reading. Section 4 is dedicated to writing. Much like Section 3, the writing section navigates a variety of teaching contexts for writing, including interactive writing, writing workshop, and independent writing. In Section 5, you will engage with topics that are considered to be the building blocks of language, including phonics, word study, and vocabulary. World-renowned author Dr. Gay Sue Pinnell co-authors Chapter 21 with a focus on handwriting. Section 6 addresses critical components of teaching and learning within a positive school culture. Insights about inquiry in the classroom, coaching, professional learning, and creating a positive culture for learning are shared by administrators and literacy leaders. It is our hope that this text will support your learning in addition to the online professional learning series. Our goal is for you to be inspired to make positive refinements in your teaching. It is also our hope that you have further inquiries about your learning community and ways to promote collaboration with students, teachers, administrators, and families. Now let's take a look at the Literacy Collaborative Comprehensive Literacy Framework. The K2 Comprehensive Literacy Framework online professional learning series will focus on the research-based elements of the framework presented here. Take a moment and look at the components of the Literacy Collaborative Comprehensive Literacy Framework on your screen. Which components are you most familiar? Which elements are you interested in learning more about? Pause the video and take a few moments to examine this framework in its entirety before we work to construct it from the inside out. The interactive read aloud is the bedrock of the Literacy Collaborative Comprehensive Literacy Framework. Through the interactive read aloud, students and teachers make meaning of engaging and beautifully illustrated text. Because the texts are short, students are exposed to a wide variety of text types, authors, illustrators, content, etc. In addition, these class favorites are revisited to study the craft of writing in reading and writing workshops. Interactive read-aloud texts are used to expand academic vocabulary in all tiers and provide a stretch for students in language acquisition and literary expertise. In Chapter 1, world-renowned researcher and author Gay Sue Pinnell explains the importance of oral language as a foundation for literacy learning. In this chapter, she leans heavily on the interactive read aloud as a foundation for discussions and expansion of student ability to refine understandings in all areas of strategic actions required by readers. Learning through inquiry and integrating the curriculum are powerful and necessary ways for learners to make sense of their world and engage with authentic literacy. Our youngest readers and writers benefit from engaging in the writing process with a high level of support provided by shared and interactive writing. Within this context, teachers model how writers establish purpose and audience, compose meaningful texts, construct texts that stretch learning about letters, words, and how they work. Students have an opportunity to revise, edit, and publish a text that was collaboratively designed by the classroom community. Shared reading is a highly supportive context in which the students can engage in the reading of an enlarged continuous text with the support of their teacher. One shared reading text, such as a big book, poem, nursery rhyme, or enlarged portion of a favorite text, is used for several days so the students can engage in strategic activities, including summary, word solving, searching for and using information, monitoring and correcting, and more. The reading mini lesson is the first part of the reading workshop. This explicit teaching opportunity guides what the students will do independently during the reading workshop. Guided reading is the heartbeat of reading instruction. This small group differentiated context allows students to read books that are specifically chosen by their teacher to meet their individual reading needs. Students increase their reading abilities by progressing through a gradual ladder of increasingly more complex texts. Book clubs are an option for students who are reading similar text and discuss these texts in a systematic and regular discussion. While the teacher engages in guided reading with small groups of readers, the rest of the class works independently. Kindergarten and first grade students move through authentic centers that encourage independently practicing skills, authentic reading and writing of texts, and other options for learning, such as art, drama, word study, pocket chart, computer, etc. Second grade students begin building stamina for reading and writing about reading during the reading workshop. At the conclusion of the reading workshop, the students and the teacher gather to revisit the mini lesson objective by sharing individual examples of the application of the mini lesson. Like the reading workshop, the writing workshop begins with a focused writing mini lesson that is designed by the teacher to meet the needs of his or her students. While the students write independently, the teacher conferences with students. Conferences can be held with small groups of similar writers or with individual writers. In both cases, the teacher is working to understand more about the strengths and needs of writers so that future instruction can be designed to further student achievement. The writing workshop is concluded with an opportunity for a few students to share their learning. Often, this learning is a celebration of the mini lesson, and the students were specifically selected by the teacher to reinforce that lesson. Working with words happens in two ways in the Literacy Collaborative Comprehensive Literacy Framework. Embedded word study, as illustrated by the purple outline throughout this framework visual, happens authentically throughout all elements of the framework. While students read and write continuous text, they are encouraged to examine words and think about how they work while applying learning that has happened in an isolated way through the word study workshop. This specific examination of phonics, spelling, and/or vocabulary begins with a focused word study lesson. Immediately following the lesson, students engage in the application of that lesson using word sorts, inquiry process, exploration, and/or reading and writing of the word study lesson. As in each of the other workshops, sharing concludes the learning for the day with student examples of applying the lesson for the day. The thread that binds the Literacy Collaborative Literacy Framework is the careful observation and systematic monitoring of student progress and the immediate response with instruction. That thread is illustrated in this visual by the arrows that circle through the application phases of each element of the framework. Take a moment by pausing the video to look at where the arrows circulate. What are the kinds of data collection that can be made during this critical time of student application of knowledge? Data collection is ongoing and comes in a variety of formal and informal methods. This sensitive observation of student performance arms the teacher with powerful information to guide instruction without delay. At Literacy Collaborative, we value the time you will dedicate to your own professional learning. We have designed professional learning sessions that will be powerful for your learning and will have an impact on your thinking and your practice. Let's take a moment to overview the K2 Comprehensive Literacy Framework online professional learning series. As described earlier in this module, Responsive Literacy, a comprehensive framework, edited by Patricia Scharer, is the required text for the online professional learning series. In addition, the Fountas and Pinnell Literacy Continuum Expanded Edition is highly recommended for use during the professional learning series and beyond. What you need to know about the online professional learning series. Each module is approximately 1.5 hours in length. The series includes 10 learning modules: interactive read aloud, shared reading, reader's workshop, independent literacy in grades K1, reader's workshop, transitions to sustained reading in second grade, guided reading and overview part 1, guided reading, data-driven teaching part 2, interactive writing, writer's workshop and overview part 1, writer's workshop focusing on the writer part 2, and phonics spelling and word study. The online series is available 3 times throughout the school year: August through November, December through March, and April through July. You have the flexibility to decide which window is best for you. The 10-module online series is available to you for a 4-month window. You can move flexibly through the modules during this time, and you control your pace and sequence for learning. We hope you found this module helpful in making your registration decision. For registration and pricing information, go to the website listed on your screen. Please contact us at the information posted on the screen with any questions. And thank you for all you do for children.